Up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the
Great to goodness! That was effective.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. They kick it out to Green. Lakers working the ball around now. McGee the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by McCollum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Lillard against Green. Three-pointer. And it's Lillard missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And Green slams it in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Lillard outside. James against Anthony. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
McCollum outside. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that lends itself to coaching.
It's an excellent starting list.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Hazonia with the ball. Now Smith defending. Right side against Howard. Rebound the Lakers. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Back to Hazonia. The pass to Simons. He tries for 3. Portland with a new 14. Pass to Trent. Now Little. Offensive rebound. Trent passes to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Kicks it to Little. From downtown. Sinks the triple.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Passes to Hazanya. Right side inside.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point. Down low. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Smith.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Trent. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Trailblazers leading by 6. Out left to the wing. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Hazonia. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. It's up a 3. And again, the Lakers no good. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Lakers trail by 6. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. He can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And stolen by Kuzma. And here's the fast break. Here's Smith. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 9 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Outside, Green. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Green. On deep. Morris. Nice hit again. And it's Davis missing. And Collins has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've led by as much as 10. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Over James. Lillard misses. Lakers trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in. LeBron's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the work ethic of LeBron is admirable. I mean, even when he's not involved in the play, he's still getting it done on the glass.
And it's Lillard again missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Caldwell Pope for three. They get it back. The second effort. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Howard's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles. McCollum outside. Anthony no one around. With the tip. Here's Nurkic. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The Lakers' first quarter could have gone much better. They wasted no time putting themselves in. And that should...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Collins, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and Davis pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
McGee, the pass to Davis. Over Collins. Second shot opportunity, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Back to Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. The second chance effort. Good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 11 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to LeBron. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 3 from Anthony. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And then for the Lakers, Smith checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Waiters comes in for Green. And Cook sub in for LeBron. And he's able to get it back. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. Trailblazers trail by 4.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
He feeds it to McGee. And stolen by Whiteside. McCollum dishes to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Lillard. 1:51 left in the third quarter. It's deflected, and he gets it back for the tie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Quinn Cook. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Little passes to Trent. Here's Whiteside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And the Trailblazers making a change here as Anya's checked in. Smith for 3. Offensive rebound. Portland trailing here. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for his Anya. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Little. Smith finds Davis. McGee with it. He's covered by Whiteside. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Corner shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And there's the pass to Trent. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nurkic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. LA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The tray. The shot misses. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Trailblazers lead by 1. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. JaVale McGee is out there with Howard. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. Nurkic the pass to Trent. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
From deep three-point range, and Green gets it to go.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Pass to Trent. Out to Anthony. Nurkic the pass to Trent. 6 to shoot. Anthony in the corner. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's LeBron. Passes it to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Stolen by McCollum. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Collins.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
James finds Howard. Lillard against James. And James throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
The shot by Lillard wide open. And Collins is right there. Collins has got it all tied up now for Portland.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And Green launches it from deep. Rebound by Anthony. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Collins dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. LeBron outside. Howard kicks to James. Poked loose and stolen by Lillard. Here's Trent. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green fires from way outside. They get it back. The shot's good from Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Green will play it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma misses off the left eye. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And it's Lillard missing. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Kuzma kicks to Green. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Davis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Trent gets the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
James way outside. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
There's Green with the three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Outside Collins. Now the pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. And James pulls it down. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Launches it. It's hauled in by LeBron. Green taking his time here. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. It's good from beyond the arc.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
Up next, the Lakers.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
DA. Well, you're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And the Lakers get it back. Davis, nice shot from 10 feet out. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Giannis. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Bledsoe passes to Matthews. Middleton outside. Lopez finds Middleton. James against Bledsoe. In the corner, Middleton with it. They get the rebound. That shot is off. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Davis. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
It's Davis on the wing. McGee trying to break free. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. To the inside. Lopez kicks to Giannis. From down in the low post, it goes. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load. Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting the layup.
Middleton on the wing. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Lopez finds Bledsoe. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Goes up the baseline, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working, facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset for any offense.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo to the paint. No good from Bledsoe.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Inside. Giannis passes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
Outside, Green. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lopez with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Matthews against Green. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Lakers in the lead. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Caruso kicks to Morris. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Morris trying to free himself up. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Morris.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kept alive. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Here's Waiters. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now, that's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
The worst I've ever heard.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the court for the Bucks, we've got Robin Lopez. Hill is out there with Ilyasova. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Clock at 6. Here's Ilyasova. Shoots over Kuzma. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working to round out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, that's the mobility of Lopez. He's solid at driving inside and scoring at the rim.
C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah. Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Lopez.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Here's Morris. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Korver finds Hill. Back to Korver. Bucks passing it around. The pass to DiVincenzo. For 3. They grab their own miss. And Williams is right there.
Well, over time, I would say Williams has morphed into a reliable small/power forward, especially in his rebound.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Williams with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And LeBron's subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Robin Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Trains it from beyond the arc. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 to 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
From deep, Green off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Korver dishes to Lopez. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. Howard misses. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-5 run. Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Green deciding where to go with it. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And another shot. And it's Davis missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the versatility of Caldwell-Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. And it's Green missing. It's Giannis with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. Gets it off, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell-Pope out there with Davis. And it's McGee in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Lopez. From 11 feet away. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton inside the three-point line. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
Davis, the pass to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. Lopez passes to Matthews. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Green with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Green dishes to Davis. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Dion Waiters checked in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Milwaukee also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Morris isn't afraid of getting whacked. In fact, he welcomes it when he's going up to shoot.
And Morris drops them both.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Outside Hill. DiVincenzo passes to Hill. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Pulls up, and the jumper is good. Waiters got 6. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's McGee. Second chance shot. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bucks passing it around. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Morris. Pass to McGee. Over Lopez. McGee's shot is off.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Lakers. Smith comes in for Markieff Morris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for George Hill. Ilyasova can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Nobody near Williams. Nails the corner 3. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yes, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions.
Caruso kicks to Smith. Knocked loose. Passes it to Caruso. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And Howard with the second chance points.
What about the persistence of Howard? Refusing to give up on the glass. He gets rewarded for his hustle.
He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Bucks on top, up 4. We'll take a quick break and get you back.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. The pass to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Ilyasova can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. James in the post. Guarded by Bledsoe. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Biggest fear any opponent has. I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Bledsoe outside. The feed to Matthews. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Matthews has got his first 2 points of the night. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 4. Green dishes to Smith. Here's Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Bledsoe finds Ilyasova. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D from Howard.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Timeout called the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
The kick out to Matthews. No good on the 3. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Right side Davis. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee in the lead. Kicks it out to Giannis. Matthews passes to Giannis. The putback. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Caldwell-Pope finds Davis to tie it up. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Matthews passes to Bledsoe. Back to Matthews. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Davis. No good off the back of the rim. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. The drive by James. That evens the score. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Stolen by McGee. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And to Kumbo. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Over in the corner, Green from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bledsoe dishes to Giannis. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
James finds McGee. Good D by Lopez.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Lopez with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Giannis missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Offline. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Chris.
2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come? The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, DA. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Memphis. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Lopez, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game, and that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Middleton the pass to Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Nurkic against Giannis. Collins kicks to Anthony. That shot off. And Milwaukee the other way now. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, we'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Nurkic gets it to go.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. Over Anthony, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league, where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Here's Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. McCollum dishes to Nurkic, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
The 3, Bledsoe gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a tie ball game. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies. Giannis drives in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard to end the run. The offensive rebound. Another shot, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Lopez left side. Back to Antetokounmpo to the middle. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Trent. His three-pointer's off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside Hill. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Simons, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Bucks on top as they end the first quarter on a 14.
I'm just trying to focus on the court.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then it's Little, and it's Simons in at the point guard position.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
And he makes both free throws. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
Here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Connaughton. The kick out to Hill. They shoot again. Offensive rebound, Bucks.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
So the wing on the left. Hazonia with the ball. Ilyasova on him. Here's Little. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
That's what you want to work for, a high percentage look from deep.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Lopez dishes to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 6. Connaughton passes to Hill. Over Whiteside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Hill passes to Lopez. One-on-one fast break. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Off target from the baseline. The Blazers on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Trent, and he's good on the 3 ball. Trent's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
And Azania gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. A different look for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Korver comes in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Williams kicks to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Lopez. It's stolen by Anthony. Free throw line jump shot. And again, it's Portland converted.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Lopez.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Collins subbed in for Mario Hezonja. Lillard against Bledsoe. Anthony, the pass to Collins. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. That's 7 points for Lillard.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Earlier in his career, Williams didn't have...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else. I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
The Bucks working the ball around. And Middleton kicks to Matthews. Middleton dishes to Matthews. Pass to Giannis. Middleton outside. Fires for 3. They get it again. And onto Tacumbo on the follow.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Out to Anthony. Out to the wing. Nobody near Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket for Middleton.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. 90 seconds now into the second half. Collins finds Anthony. Back to Collins. It's stolen by Tacumbo. Here's Matthews. And Matthews throws it down.
good quick hands from Antetokounmpo. They're reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Left side Collins. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home. Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the pass to Trent. Portland no good that time either. Grant, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
A different look for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Corver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Little. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hill against Lillard. Pass to Trent. Passes it to Simons. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. It's good from in tight. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's back to Hill. This one for 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Simons. Shoots over Corver. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth. Yeah, all night long he's just been on it. He's feeling it. And Lillard will start to call his own number in some of these sets.
Pass to Ilyasova, trying to end the drought, and he hits the jump shot.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Trent, no good on the triple. Bucks trail by 11. Ilyasova passes to Corver. It's Hill on the wing. Back to Corver. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Williams kicks to Corver. Hill with it. Lillard picks him up. The baseline J. Ilyasova can't hit. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Trent's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Collins, and it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward.
Zach Collins is aggressive and confident and waiting for his opportunity to show just how consistently good he can be in the NBA.
Bledsoe outside. Lopez inside. Whiteside's there. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Over Whiteside. Lopez, no luck.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Lillard against Korver. Collins passes to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket, no matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Lopez right side. Giannis left side. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Lopez dishes to Bledsoe. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Matthews no good. Trailblazers leading by 16. Lillard finds Anthony. Lillard with it. Matthews covering. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, he's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Banked in off the glass. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. It's McCollum on the wing from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
That's something Giannis wants to do, increase that percentage every year from beyond the arc.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Eric Bledsoe.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Matthews against McCollum. Now the dish to Collins. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Sweet move. Bank shot. No good. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Bledsoe outside. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Nurkic against Lopez. Nurkic kicks to Collins. Dishes to Lillard. Off target from outside. Matthews passes to Bledsoe. Giannis with it. Puts it up from 12. Count the basket.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
And so it's Portland winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and a... Hey, Dave. Well, indeed, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Let's take a look at our starters from Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis. And it's McGee in at the 5, home in the paint. With the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seeded come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin, based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
James kicks to Green. Passes to Davis. James against Lillard. Here's McGee, and the layup falls.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
It's stolen by Green. With the floater, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by McGee.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Green missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green finds Davis to the paint. They kick it out to Green. Back to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And here's Green outside, and the Lakers get it back. Here's Davis. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Green. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup man, LeBron James, #1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
No good on that one. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
It's stolen by Davis. It's Howard with the drive. Lets it go with the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Now here's Waiters. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here is Hezonja. Shoots the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, I love the confidence that Hezonja shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
Here's Caruso. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Little. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
The drive by Smith. Kuzma. That shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies. Pass to Trent. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Lakers leading by 3. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Waiters. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Here's Simon. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Hezonja at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then it's Little, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. The pass to Trent, jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And Waiters kicks to Morris. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 4. The feed now to Whiteside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
That one goes. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Little can't hit. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Caruso. From the arc. Traps in the tray. Caruso's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic. Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt. Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Whiteside with it. And it's Howard picking him up. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Here's Smith. Misses the baby hook. Trailblazers trail by 7. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 9 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And Howard with the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Waiters finds Howard. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Hezonja, and finished off by Hezonja.
Boy, and the bounceability of Hezonja. Man, he's incredible as a leaper. A great dunker when given room to launch.
And Waiters, here we go. Tries again, and Howard with the lay-in. He's got 10.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Passes it to Simons. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. In the corner, it's Little. Tries a 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Trent passes to Hezonja. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Shots good by Waiters. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Almost, but it rolls out. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Smith kicks to Howard. Back to Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. McCollum outside. Whiteside, high post. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Over Davis.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Goodness. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Los Angeles leading by 7. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Trailblazers trail by 9. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
McGee, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
3-pointer, Lillard. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Anthony kicks to McCollum. A putback, and Collins is right there. Collins has got his first basket.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Green inside the three-point line. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Pass to Lillard. Anthony taking his time here. Kicks it out to Lillard for the three. Bangs home the trifecta. And now just a 4-point Laker lead.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond. How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Now here's Anthony. No points in the game yet for him. Mark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try.
You've got all the security in the world.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
In the air. And contact. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Green passes to Davis. Good on the bucket.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now here's Anthony. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Nurkic against Davis. Clock at 6. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Great D that time from Davis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 7-point Laker lead. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Nurkic, the rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Raiders with 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Trent in at the 3 spot.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Offensive rebound, and Davis gets it to go.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Nailed from 3-point land. And it's 8 points for Damian Lillard.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Portland moving the ball around. And again, it's Portland converting.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. But any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Kuzma, and the rejection by Collins. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for J.R. Smith. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. For Portland, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Down low, tries from 7. And it's Collins getting it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. There's Green with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Anthony. He kicks to Nurkic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. LeBron passes to Davis. Nurkic with the steal. The pass to Lillard. Back to Anthony. To the middle. McCollum misses in close.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
From deep, Green, offensive rebound. McGee's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
McGee following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Here's James. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Right between the eyes.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Watch out, Anthony Davis has caught fire.
Lillard finds Anthony. Back to Lillard. Anthony right side. McCollum outside. The three. Laces one from three.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Inside, taken away by Anthony. And a wide open look for McCollum. Trains it from downtown.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap.
in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this DA. Well, they are fun to watch. Thank you, David. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wing. And it's Bledsoe in at the point.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
To the inside, here's Caldwell-Pope. That shot no good. Great D that time from Middleton. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Back to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kicks it down to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Davis.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Lopez passes to Matthews. Up and in on the layup. Matthews has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Pass to Bledsoe. Middleton left side. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside, Green. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say?
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before. It doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Howard finds Davis. Back to Howard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Misses from close range. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Howard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Lakers trail by 7. James kicks to Waiters. Takes a 3. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Goes back up. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Howard. And they double up Davis. Howard against Lopez. Howard kicks to LeBron. Howard can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Just 4 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's.
The Nigerian way, we got to.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Here's Morris. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Ilyasova, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Well, there's on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Milwaukee leading by 9. There's the pass to Korver. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Hill finds Korver. Here's Connaughton. Ilyasova gets the bucket. Ilyasova's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Dion Waiters the bucket on the assist by Morris.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Waiters. Hill kicks to Korver. Ilyasova passes to Korver. Here's Lopez, and another basket for Milwaukee.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Kuzma. Morris inside. Lopez covering. Back to Morris. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ilyasova passes to Court. Ilyasova, no one around him. No good there. And the Lakers going the other way now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. To the middle. It's deflected. They get it back. Morris, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Hill inside, working on Smith. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first 2 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, this is the confidence Kuzma plays with. I mean, he feels like he can score on intense defense whenever he wants.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Markieff Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for Smith. Danny Green, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso.
So long, so mobile. I love watching Kuzma get out on the break and execute like this.
Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kuzma left side over Williams. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Pass to Green. From deep three-point range, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, and Caldwell Pope really sees the court well. Everyone knows this guy can shoot, but his passing is also outstanding.
Bledsoe outside. Back to Giannis, and stolen by Howard. Fast break, the Lakers. Green inside the three-point line, off the left rim and out.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure's on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
There's the feed to Lopez. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
You got to really hit Lopez when he's shooting. When you don't, he's capable of finish.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Davis finds Green. No good with the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Middleton with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 12. Outside for Bledsoe. Middleton outside. 4 on the clock. Giannis passes to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Unloads from 13. Buries the jump shot. 6 points for LeBron.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Lakers trail by 10. A deep three from Green. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Matthews kicks to Lopez. Back to Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard, offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs they just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of the rules. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
It's Matthews on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez passes to Giannis. The 11-footer. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Down by 12. From deep, Green. They get it back. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
George Hill's checked in for Milwaukee. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope. Waiters, he's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Bucks leading by 7. Hill passes to Middleton. Matthews with the bounce pass. Here's Giannis. And again, unable to change momentum here. Davis against Antetokounmpo. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Dion Waiters. 15 points for Davis.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Matthews, no one around him, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. 2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions.
Caruso kicks to Morris. Over Giannis. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Morris.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
For 3, Middleton up again. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got 18 points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
To the paint, it's all about Antetokounmpo. He got it up. The shot missing. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Williams. He's out there with Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. And here's Hill for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. And it's Smith penetrating. The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Smith pretty clever inside. Exceptional at finding space to get a shot off there.
Connaughton passes to Williams. Out to the right wing. And Ilyasova kicks to Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Pass to Smith. To the wing right side. Ilyasova against Howard. Howard draws the double. And it goes down 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to Hill. Left side, Williams. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Definitely a shot Ilyasova can hit. He's proven time and time again how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Lakers trail by 6. Howard in the post. Defended by Ilyasova. 11 feet away. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Hill. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Howard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, who's checked in for Ilyasova. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis dishes to Middleton and stolen by James. From deep, Green. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. 1:50 left in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Green kicks to James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And the second of 2 is good. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Green leading the charge. Caldwell Pope, the putback. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
LA has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Caldwell Pope passes to McGee. Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Middleton finds Bledsoe. Now here's Lopez. Covered by LeBron. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Bledsoe. The three. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Matthews, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Davis. The shot comes out. Giannis with some nice D. And the dunk by Giannis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But yeah, this is no let up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
It's tipped for three. Bledsoe, no good. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Hey, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. Now Bledsoe following the 3-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Lopez right side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast to the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about the time going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Here's Middleton after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And that one's good. Lillard.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Inside. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Matthews.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lillard with the bucket.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
Antetokounmpo finds Matthews. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Middleton against Anthony. Matthews dishes to Giannis from 12 feet out. Portland grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard. Their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bledsoe outside. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. Middleton outside. Back to Lopez. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And with their high-powered back, Brent, Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up 10, 12 points in the painted area and putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Lillard missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Collins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Lopez. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Out to the wing. Lillard, the pass to Collins. 30 seconds left to play in the first. And that one is off. To the paint. Wesley Matthews on the wing. He is guarded by McCollum. Lopez against Nurkic. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Well, more and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard whipped.
A lot of responsibility when things go.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Ilyasova. Also Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Here's Trent. Following the basket by George Hill. Right side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
Now here is Hill. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Robin Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. For 3, Hill. That shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez, no luck. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Celtics. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And stolen by Whiteside. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Trent, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the Bucks miss again. Portland leading. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Now here is Hill to the inside and stolen by Hezonja. Here's Trent. They get it back. Here's Whiteside. From the arc. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 3-point Trailblazer lead. To the middle, here's Lopez. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Eric Bledsoe checked in for Milwaukee. The free throw off from Lopez. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. McCollum kicks to Little. There's the pass to Carmelo. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Lillard. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. 6th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Now here's Korver after the miss from Damian Lillard. Lopez dishes to Williams. Kicks it down to Middleton, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at the Bucks. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game, and the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Ilyasova. Here's Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams. And that's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game, the Bosnian Beast, making a name for himself.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now Bledsoe after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Anthony drives in. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Wasted no time on that one. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. Collins dishes to McCollum. Anthony taking his time here. Shot to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Now Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. And stolen by Hezonja. Here's Anthony. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Melo buries these kind of shots all the time. It seems like there's not a difficult shot in Melo's handbook.
Lopez left side. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Portland, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And when you look at Portland, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, Greg, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Now here's Lopez, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That'll ease some pressure on your backcourt.
Here is Ilyasova after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Count that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Simons, the pass to Trent. That three off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Korver finds Hill. Outside for Korver. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Tries again. And too long on the shot.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Simons. And here's Whiteside. Stolen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Passes it to Connaughton. Outside Hill. Over Trent. Misses the jumper. And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Milwaukee leading by 5. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Lopez. The pass to Connaughton. Lock at 6. Here's Ilyasova. Whistle blows. Basket. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Too open that time, made it look too easy.
John Collins, pretty fundamental. Nice job of finding a teammate.
Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's McCollum. Right side, the pass to Trent. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Collins against Ilyasova. Bledsoe dishes to Ilyasova. Outside for Bledsoe. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Bledsoe for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Bledsoe. And even 3-on-3 break. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. Ilyasova up top. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Middleton. And the layup's good off the glass. Middleton's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Just a remarkable make by Whiteside there. That's a huge basket.
And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Lopez outside. Back to Connaughton. Middleton left side. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
Collins. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bledsoe outside. Here's Giannis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
McCollum dishes to Collins, and that one is good.
How about Collins getting a big-time opportunity there?
The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Middleton outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Bledsoe. It drops.
Eric Bledsoe says pressure. What pressure? Take that.
That's a 2 from Lillard. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Guess what, Kev? Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. He kicks it to McCollum. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Fires the three. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous